we already got energized. That means we are eager to go. We are gathered here, but you can see around us, people are trying to discourage us. The PDIM has put up blockade. That is against the law. We have every right to walk. We have every right to gather. Just imagine, if lawyers cannot walk, who can walk? If lawyers cannot gather, who else can gather? This is the basic fundamental right, and there is no business of those blockages in front of us. The duty of the police is to maintain law and order. The Malaysian public duty is to ensure that all rights, fundamental rights, are enforced. We have to do our duty, and they have to make sure that this duty are carried out in an orderly fashion. That's what we are here for. And because of that, I am going to introduce you to a number of speeches by our very own leaders, the office bearers. They will take you through. That will be the first stage. After that, I will take you to the second stage. I will line you up in columns of 4 in a row. And we will show our intention to walk. We have every right to walk, I repeat. And thereafter, the final stage, we are going to present a memorandum on judicial independence to the Prime Minister, whom I understand has appointed the Minister, Deputy Minister in the Prime Minister Department to receive that memorandum. Whatever is it, our objective is to hand over that memorandum to Parliament. Why Parliament? Parliament is the house of the people. Parliament is the appendice of democracy. Why can't we walk there? You tell me, why can't we walk there? Now, let me introduce some of the speeches that you are going to hear and get energized. Now, ladies first. This is a lady who hails from Aloska, Kedah. She's our, thank you. She's our treasurer. May I invite her to the podium to say a few words. Tak Mushida is the name.
Thank you, Roger. Assalamualaikum. Okay. Good morning to all members of the bar. I am very proud to see fellow members coming from all over the states. I've seen all from Perlis, Kedah, Penang, and Johor, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan, Selangor, of course, Selangor, KL, Pahang, Kelantan, all over Malaysia are in solidarity today. Okay? Thank you, thank you. As we know, the bar doesn't walk for no good reason. When the bar walks, there must be something very crucial and essential. This is the time we are working for judicial independence. We, the Malaysian bar, believes that all persons should respect, uphold and maintain the rule of law, the integrity and the independence of judiciary as enshrined under the Constitution. This is to ensure that the judiciary, as the third organ under the doctrine of separation of power, can function effectively without fear and favor. All persons should refrain from insulting and making derogatory comments and accusations towards judges and judiciary. This can hinder public from having negative perception and unconfidence towards judiciary. All persons should abstain from interfering in the affairs of the judiciary. This is to safeguard and ensure that judiciary can exercise its judicial function independently. the undue and unwarranted manner in which the MACC publicly announced an investigation and named the judge has the effect of undermining public confidence in the judiciary. But this doesn't mean that judiciary cannot be investigated. Judges can be investigated, but under the proper mechanism as provided under the Federal Constitution. Any investigation must be done in a manner that does not erode judicial independence and the public perception of such independence. And now, because the manner in which the investigation was announced publicly and naming the judge, it is clearly an act of intimidation against the judiciary and attack on the independence of the judiciary. The Malaysian Bar has consistently defended the independence of the judiciary as a core feature of the rule of law in the Federal Constitution of Malaysia. Hence, Malaysian Bar, without fear or favour, condemns in the strongest possible terms any interference with the independence of the judiciary and any breaches of the doctrine of separation of powers. So, fellow members of Malaysian Bar, this is the fight to uphold and protect the independence of the judiciary and the preservation of public confidence in the judiciary. So, let's all together work in solidarity to uphold this principle. Thank you.
Thank you to our treasurer. Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Bebas, bebas. Bebas Kehakiman. Bebas, bebas. Bebas Kehakiman. Bebas, bebas. Bebas Kehakiman. Next, I will give you our secretary, Mr. Amnan. Give him the flag.
Thank you, Roger. This is a wonderful turnout. We can see about 400 or 500 of our fellow members of the bar, young and not so young alike. I belong to the latter category. The president has given me only 3 minutes to speak, and I promise 250, and I promise to be shorter than that. So, guys, we have given all the relevant notifications. The police told us we cannot march. We will try. Take your cue from those ahead of you, and let's see if we can march or not. But either way, this is a fantastic turnout. Thank you all for coming. We are here because the judges cannot be. They cannot speak for themselves, and that is right. They need to be neutral arbiters of what is right and wrong. They sit on the bench so that we can argue from the bar. And we are here to argue for them and to look out for them. That's our goal. Yeah, come on. I see lawyers still coming in. That's excellent. Keep going, guys. Keep up the numbers. Make sure you take lots of photographs and make sure you viral this, because it's not just about us standing in one corner of some place called Padang Merbok, where no matter how loud we shout, they're not going to hear us in Putrajaya. That's fine. But make sure you take photos, you viral this, you send the message, because the message has to go home. Okay? It has to get home. Remember, an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Martin Luther King. And Abraham Lincoln said, you cannot use a good law for the wrong reason or for the bad reason. Remember this. So MACC, wherever you may be, in Putrajaya, make sure that this message goes home. Okay? I'll pass you back to Roger. Bebas, bebas! Bebas, bebas Kehakiman! Bebas Kehakiman! Thank you. Who are we? Louder! Who are we? That's Badan. Now I will give you our Vice President, Mr. Azri from Pulau Pinang.
Assalamualaikum. Selamat pagi semua. Terima kasih. Terima kasih bukan saja kerana hadir, tetapi kerana berusaha mengambil tahu dan sedar bahawa kebebasan kehakiman itu adalah yang satu-satu benda yang patut kita bersama-sama lindungi. Tahniah kerana kita belum bebas bebas. Kami tepuklah di belakang kiri kanan anda. Katakan tahniah kerana menjadi wira melindungi kebebasan kehakiman. Sudah tentu ada begitu begini, salah dan betul, perselisih faham, pandangan politik yang berbeza. Tetapi itu semua adalah perkara kedua pada hari ini. Kerana perkara pertamanya ialah kita berhimpun untuk menyatakan bahawa kita ingin kekalkan kebebasan kehakiman. Peguam-peguam hari ini secara solidariti dengan berhimpun yang kita menyatakan bahawa kita adalah benteng yang mempertahankan badan kehakiman. Oleh kerana kita ini bukan yang buat dari batu yang boleh dimusnahkan, bukan yang